Talk to you guys.
Good morning.
Have you ever tried to walk in someone else's shoes? Literally, like really step inside of their life, their perspective. Just step right inside, wiggle into their skin, look out from their eyes, feel what they feel like. Do they have an illness? What would that feel like? What if they have a disorder? Like, narcolepsy. Have you ever imagined what it would be like to have narcolepsy? I would love to say I imagined it, but I can't say that. I was gifted with that disorder. It's really funny on TV, though. It's extremely funny sometimes when I look back at it. But I will say that I believe that every single thing that we have in life is meant for our growth. And we can wallow in the pain of it, or we can rise to the call of it. And I did both. First, I felt like a victim. I felt, oh my God, why did this happen to me? Who else should it happen to? But why? Why did it happen to me? What is so... I was an introvert. I didn't need to be falling asleep on the ground in front of people. The way I just fell happened to me often. It kind of sucked. Because when you have narcolepsy, it's a spell that comes over you. There's a fog that comes, it starts seeping in, you don't see it here, and you know you're going to go down. So I got really, really good at finding the clues. And I would lean strategically. I have good posture because of it. So that's a plus. But I would lean strategically, so when I fell, I would fall where I don't hit my face. And you have this catonic state about you. So you actually watch yourself fall and you think the entire way down. You think, oh my God, I hope I don't break my nose, my teeth, this. I hope I don't fall in front of a car. You think things like that all the time. You feel very different. Because I felt so normal before. But there's some really cool things about it too. Let's see.
No.
Some of the cool aspects. First of all, I will say that I was only tormented by 3 years. And the reason I say tormented is I refused to go to a doctor. I always had another reason to push it off. I had pneumonia when I was a senior in high school, and I was on Flag Corps. I loved marching. I loved it. And I was not going to miss this contest. So I pushed and pushed and pushed and pretended I wasn't sick. And every decision you make has a consequence. My physical consequence was a chemical imbalance in my brain from pushing myself too hard. Who knew? If I knew that, would I have stopped? Probably not. I probably would have thought it wouldn't happen to me. I didn't know that possibility. So I pushed and pushed. When I was a senior, I went back and missed like 3 weeks of school. I struggled so hard to catch up, so I always had a reason that I was falling asleep. Then summer came, and well, you know, it's summer, so I partied. Well, you know what I mean. All right, I partied. And then my freshman year of college, again, I partied and studied. That didn't really work. So I was always falling asleep. My sophomore year in college, I went, okay, I was going to college like Rollins. So I went, you know what? I'm going to do nothing. I'm not going to go to any parties. I'm going to focus. I'm going to study because education is important to me. I want good grades. That's when I knew I had a problem. I fell asleep during every stupid test. And it's REM sleep interrupting wakefulness. So it's not even a normal sleep. It's literally like you're standing here and then you're in a dream. And I would struggle so hard trying to write those answers to that test. And it would be so whacked out because I would be in my normal answering mode, and then it would be the dream that I was having and trying, and you'd see all the writing. And then when I came to and it was done, it was done. Now, I went to the doctor. He told me I had narcolepsy, and I had a conniption. I said, I do not have narcolepsy. He was like, do you ever have dreams while you're awake? I'm like, no. And I had the sleep lab test, and it's narcolepsy, whatever, you know, so I had to deal with that. I got on medication. I gotta tell you, That was the first time in years I saw clearly. I literally saw all defined lines around people. I didn't realize you were fuzzy. Every single day of my life, everybody was fuzzy. But I could see clearly. And I love to get up early. I love to stay up late. So you know where this is going, right? I love my meditation. I could do so much. I wasn't having to fall asleep. I could get up early. If I needed to stay up for study, I'd take a little more medication. I'd share it with my friends. Then watch them flip out and go, ooh, maybe that's not a good idea. I literally, this medication, okay, it's Ritalin, which for kids it slows them down. For adults it speeds them up. And I would have to eat with, I had cereal. I wasn't healthy as a kid or young adult. I would have to have my cereal out here because as you're falling, you don't want to drown, first of all. I know, it's funny, but it's like you really don't want to drown. So I would have to push whatever food I was to the side in case my face hit. And I took this pill, and I was literally in the middle of falling, and I went, oh, I'm awake now. I started talking about, oh, maybe that's too much medication. So, fast forward to, I studied the brain like no get out. And that was before I ever had narcolepsy. I think I was gifted narcolepsy because it made me a better healer. It made me a better person. I knew all about the super subconscious, the superconscious, the subconscious, the conscious, and every doctor I went to would talk to me from this conscious part. The part that is hardly any of our decisions or anything. They would all, I'd say, I'm going to heal this. And they'd say, no, you can't. And like a little girl, I would be like, yes, I can, but I would never say it out loud because I didn't want the argument. So every time I told the doctor, no, you can't, I would just keep saying that and saying that and saying that. And I got it to the point where I healed it to half of the medication, but I couldn't fully heal it. But I didn't know that it was because I was hooked on the medication itself, or on the fact, not the medication, it's not addictive actually, but I was hooked on the fact I could stay up so long. But then I found out I was pregnant. And I went, I refuse to have this in my body any longer. And you know what? I actually danced like a crazy woman and said, thank you God for releasing me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I danced, and within a month, I've never had it since. So anything that you have, I am a pure example of healing. All healing is possible.